What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Get Wrecked Bro series. I'm your host, Killer Ghost, aka Chris, and I'm joined by none other than a CRL staple, Kyle, aka
That's
Starbrand.
me.
Now, what's up,
Yeah.
brother? How's everything?
No, I'm just chilling, man. Killer, how you doing, man? How's your day?
Everything's good. Just got out of work, trying to knock out these episodes.
The
So I'm gonna,
grind.
yeah, no. So I'm gonna start out with some questions here, real quick. When did you first start competitive Call of Duty?
I started in picked up League Play and Black Ops 2. I know it's kind of quite a long time ago. And then I played all the way through that, and then I played a little bit of Ghosts, wasn't my thing, and then I skipped Jetpacks altogether.
Oh, really?
I didn't play Halo as a kid. I played a lot of sports games, and then I picked up COD in Modern Warfare 3. And that led into Black Ops 2. And I picked up World War 2 again because I bought a PS4, and I'm like, hey, might as well try it. So that happened, and World War 2 was fun. Wasn't the greatest experience. And then Black Ops 4 came around. I played a ton of Black Ops 4. I almost went to Anaheim. Always regretted it because it was the I missed the Cell Scump 1v1, and that was just an awesome moment. And then MW, I played for 3 months. I hated the game, entirely hated the game. uh, so then I quit. I got a PC in December of 2020, and I picked up Cold War, and then I joined the CRL in March, like 2 days after season 3 signups, and I've been here ever since. It's great. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, that leads perfectly into my next question. I was gonna say, how did you find the CRL?
I was just trying. I was trying to get back into. It was right after League Play dropped in Cold War. I was watching some of the pro streams, and I think I came across Silly or some smaller pro player that night, and I'm like, oh, what is this COD Rec League thing? And I'm like, okay, I'll join the server, and then I joined. I subbed twice in mix that season, and then I ended up playing pre-made season 4, and it was a great experience. I'm still friends with some of those guys today.
That's dope. That's dope. Um, so overall, you've been playing COD here and there, a couple titles. What would you say was your best, like skill wise? Which one was your best game?
Um, I'd probably say, in hindsight, probably Black Ops 4, but at the moment, Vanguard, because I have more time available to play. It's
Okay,
I understand a lot more about the game as well.
yeah, that makes sense. Especially now, you know, in the league, you have to scrim here and there to be relevant. If
Yeah,
not,
100%. And there's a few. I have a few friends that show me a couple things every now and then, so that helps a lot too. I didn't have that in the past.
yeah, that's good too. Um, so getting into the start of the season, we're about to start what next week.
Yes, we are.
So
Next.
talk to me about your roster, like going into the season. How was it formed? What's your teammates? Who are your teammates? Like, what's it looking like this season for you guys?
So I'm teaming with Senti Polk, Disarray, and Stent, one of Drake's or Disarray's friends, Stents. So Polk and I were looking for two. We were like, I asked him 2 weeks before sign or a couple of weeks before signups. I'm like, hey, like let's get a team together. He's like, yeah, sure. And we tried to find two. We got team of three at one point, and that just fell apart. It did not go too well. Polk and I actually teamed together in gold for the first 2 weeks of last season, and that didn't go very well. We got shocked after 2 weeks because one of our teammates, AJ, he got a plat offer, and we're like, sure, take it, why not? And then we just shocked it. So Drake and or Disarray and Stents were like, hey, we're looking for two, and I'm like, sure, like why not? Let's just team. We're all like close friends, and like give each other crap every now and then. So our dynamics really good, and they're just two really good guys. So I'm very happy to be teaming with them and Polk as well.
Yeah, it sounds like a. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like a super vibey team. Like
Oh
I know,
yeah,
I know Drake. aka Disarray. He's one of the more funnier dudes in the CRL. He takes everything as a joke. So that's always a
that's how
good
you
thing to
should be.
have in a team. Yeah.
Polk's
Um,
Polk's the life of the party. Can't miss that
I
guy.
think. Is he in our fantasy baseball?
Disray and Stents are, but Polk is not.
Okay,
Polk said
okay.
he does not know anything about baseball.
Speaking of baseball and teams, what my next question is, some if you I know earlier in the seasons, or I don't know if you were there or not, to make a new team name, they would have you sub a certain amount of times or whatever,
Mhm.
and that's where the new team names came from. So if you could choose a team name, like if you can
Oh
make your
boy.
own team name, what would it be in the CRL, your team name?
Oh, I haven't thought about this at all. You're putting me on the spot here. We got the Sassy Shotgunners and the Denver Surrenderers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, thought about this a whole lot. I'm not the most creative person, so I'm like I would try to think of a logo first and then come up with the name afterwards.
You could just give me like a. You don't have to give me a
Uh,
team name. Where would it like? What city or what state would you use that's not used yet?
Competitive scene is tied to Columbus from the CWL days. Just makes sense. And I'm in Ohio too, so that kind of makes sense.
Could you repeat it? You kind of like skipped a little.
Oh no, my bad. I would choose probably Ohio or Columbus
Okay,
because a lot of the competitive scene from the CWL is tied to Columbus, and there's no CDL team, so why not make a CRL team in
that's
Columbus?
true. That's a good one. That's a good one. Um, so for the rec league, they have Halo now. They have COD. Supposedly we're getting Valorant
Valorant, yeah.
sometime. What other game would you like to see them like try to get into or try to make a league for?
Um, I think Rocket League would be. I know the competitive scene in Rocket League has died quite a bit in the last couple of years, but I think there would be quite a bit of interest if they did it. Not exactly the same way they did Halo, because that was kind of like cut. It was like really really quick right after the game came out, and they didn't have much time to build it. So I think like if they did Rocket League, that would be like really cool to see. There's a big skill gap, so I think it would just be interesting to see.
Yeah,
Plus, Rocket
I
League's like incredibly fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's really fun to play too. Like, not to get off topic, I played it a couple
Oh, you're good.
times when it first came out, and when you make a really cool goal, a really cool looking, score, it's one of the
Yeah, it's a
better
lot of
feelings
fun.
in the game.
You can get super hyped up too. There's a lot of
Yeah,
really hype moments from Pro Rocket League.
I would love to see somebody cast. Do they have casters
Oh,
for
that would be.
those? That would be
Yeah, they do.
That's awesome. I
I
would
would
love
love to
to see
see
that.
Bobby and
And Robert,
yeah, Robert and I don't
Brendy,
know, Brendy. Yeah,
that would be that would be dope.
somebody on that team. Bobby shoutcasting Rocket League would be incredibly entertaining.
Yeah, that would. Um, so we're gonna get to some spicy questions real
Oh
quick.
boy, I'm excited.
So, who was the easiest kill ever on the map for you?
Oh
Like
boy,
when
the
you see him
easiest kill.
search and destroy 1v1, you know you got that round in the bag.
Can I give you a list?
Hey man, go for it.
Okay. I'll start out with Polk. First of
Okay.
all, my teammate. Like no shade, but a couple of Polk's friends say he has really bad movement, and they've called it Polk movement. So
Oh man.
if I could just outmaneuver him, I think I'll be fine. Next on the list would probably be Oscar, Oz, as he is known in the Rec League. That's my guy. We've been teammates since season 4 of Cold War. Really easy kill. And then I got a list on my phone. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh wow. You were ready for this one.
Um, I'll give you two more. I'll go with Destin.
Okay.
Freest kill if he goes to the wrong bomb site,
Oh
because
man.
that's happened a couple times. And then the last one, I'll give you Big Smack. I've played him a couple times, teamed with him a couple times. Played him in scrims and eights. Pretty free kill.
All right, all right. You gave me. I only asked for one. You gave me four. So
I came prepared.
I know. So next question. Who's your greatest opponent? Like who brought
Ooh.
out the best in you? so far in the CRO?
I haven't really played any of my friends here in the rec. Like, I'm either teaming with them or they're in the other pool, and I don't see them in playoffs. So I haven't actually come up against like any of my really good friends. But if there's anybody in like eights or like scrims, I'd probably have to say Verdict. He's again season 4 Cold War, and season 5. He plays the right way, plays like super fundamental, and every time I try to replicate, every time I play him, I'm like, oh, I should probably try to replicate what this guy does.
Yeah, Verdict's pretty good. Another staple in the CRL
Yes, he
too.
is. Great guy,
Um,
by the way.
that's always good too. Good gunny and being a good guy is always
Mm-hmm.
good. Uh, who's someone in the CRL who doesn't belong in their division?
Ooh,
It could be like, oh, he's in bronze, but he really should be this, or
in a
he's in
good way or
gold,
a
but he
bad
really
way?
should be bronze. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, real ransom. There we go. Free
Ransom, okay.
another free skill.
Oh man.
He puts 4 or 5 teammates together that'll just carry him, and then he can just sit in the hill and be the hill bitch.
Hey man.
You saw that in gold finals,
Somebody's got to
11
do
and
it. Somebody's
24.
got to do it.
It's a dirty
Um,
job.
who's your best teammate ever in the CRO?
Oh, my best teammate. Um, I would have to say best teammate. Can I give you? Oh no, I'll choose one. I'm
You
gonna
could give me a
say
list, whatever you want to do, bro.
okay. Uh, I'm gonna go with Ven Granite, also season 4, season 5 of Cold War, and Verdict again. They taught me a lot, and we were able to just like vibe together, have a lot of fun, have a good conversation, and we went through a lot of our mistakes and what to do, how to do it well, and we had some success with that. And they're just really nice guys, really easy to talk to. And they're like, "Hey, Kyle, like if I'm doing something stupid," they called me out on it, and they were super nice about it.
Well, that's good, man. I know. Granite's a pretty good COD mine too.
Yes, he is.
He's not
He
playing
recently
anymore.
oh, he's playing in the summer season.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yes, he
I know
is.
he's been on his Halo stuff. I think he won another one, right, or something.
Yeah,
Another.
they just won back to back in silver.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
he's been
always
on
good
his Halo
too.
grind.
Yeah, I tried that first season and it wasn't for me, man. It was not for
Not for
me.
me. Did you play it? When you were younger?
Yeah, I loved Halo. Halo 3
Okay.
was my thing, man. That was the first time I ever brought the LAN cable, wired it up to my Xbox. That was the first time I heard somebody else online. It was
Just
that's
didn't translate to now.
different, man. Way different. Um, so any teams or players you're looking forward to facing this season?
I'm looking forward to playing whatever team Destin is on, whatever team Madge is on, and Ven Verdict and Oz. Assuming we're in the same pool. If we're all in the same pool, that's great.
That's a
That's fantastic.
I saw in the silver chat that you guys wanted to be in the same pool. That'll be a I kind of hope the admins do that. That'll be a real vibey pool. Like,
Yeah, it would be. But like Jim said, the RNG. It all depends on the RNG.
yeah, and it depends on your guys' schedule too now, because they said
Yeah,
like
100%.
one side would be Thursday, the other side would be Wednesdays or something like that.
We'll
So
see what happens. I'm friends with all of them. We play a lot. I haven't actually been able to play any of them at like full strength, so I'm really happy to actually play against them for once.
that's gonna be fun to watch. Hopefully, they cast some games too. Um. So next question: If you own,
Hold on. Can I say one more thing on that
go ahead,
last?
go ahead.
On the okay. Um, Destin, I know you're coming from bronze, but we're coming for you, buddy. I just want to let you. I want to let you know.
There we go. Some storylines, some
Mhm.
rivalries.
There's a reason
That's
they were in bronze.
you know. Dustin, I'm assuming he's gonna be with his same New York subpar crew.
Yeah, he is.
So, well, what team you guys are looking like? What's gonna be your team? Toronto,
I have.
Maui. What did you guys
I
put as your 1, 2, 3?
um. I think I went 1, 2, 3 as Minnesota, and I I don't remember what the second one was, but I think I put Florida as the third one. something
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
We were in season 4 and season 5 of Cold War. We were back to them. We were the Minnesota Flopper, and it kind of stuck. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the name.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That one's a good one.
The logo is pretty nice too.
Yeah, I kind of want like I might get the stickers one day and just put them, so like put them in like a book or something, like a binder. That would be cool.
It's a good idea. It might be worth something someday. You never know.
Right? You never know. So if you own the CRL for like a day, what is one thing you would add or one thing you would take away?
Own the CRL per day.
Like what would you add or take away that's currently in there?
I want to say sandbagging, but that's a little generic answer.
That's everybody's.
I was listening to a couple of the earlier episodes today, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody said more tournaments. I don't remember. I think it was Snoop.
Either.
It was Snoop. It was Snoop. That's who said it. Everything he said just kind of resonated with me. More tournaments throughout the season. Like I understand, like the human element. You can't have everybody like available on the same weekend. I understand that, but either way, if I ran the league for one day, that would just be really nice to see more tournaments in general. Because everybody just likes competing. Sometimes the season just isn't enough for everybody.
Yeah, they had a couple. They had a couple in Cold War. I remember them doing a bunch, and
Yes.
I really liked the one where it was like wacky like you would use different like some person had a sniper, some person had a pistol or whatever, or some person
had an AR, one person had an SMG.
I really like that. I don't know if you could do that in this game, maybe, but it would be crazy. But I like that one too.
Go ahead.
No,
the other one that I liked was the off meta one. So like after the XM4 got banned, it was everything was allowed, but the Krieg and I think the 74U. I think
those were the two main guns.
Yeah, and then everything else besides the XM4 was unbanned. That was really cool.
Oh, that sounds fun. Like I said, I don't know if you could do that in this game though. Like
probably not.
Everything is so crazy. Like I don't even know the names of the guns because we only use 2. But some of the guns are real crazy.
I want to see people running around with like Type 100s and Ultra Bursts. That'd be really cool
like
to see.
the garbage guns. I would have fun with, but there's some that are insane. So one of the last questions, we get into the end of this.
Okay. Sorry, I'm talking fast.
Nah, you're good, bro. So I want people. Let's get to know the man behind the controller.
Oh boy.
Tell everybody, the fans, tell everybody in the CRL. Tell them about yourself, whatever you want to say.
So my name's Kyle. I live in Ohio. I am 25. I'm married. We just recently got a dog. I wish I had him in here, but we got a dog. He's really great. He's cute. His name's Luca. I love sports, basketball, baseball, soccer, football, as some people call it. I love watching, playing, big music fan, Mac Miller, MGK. Ooh, it's real controversial there. And pop punk in general. I just resonate with the music. It just does something to me. And I also I collect sports cards, which is something I got into over the pandemic. And then I dropped it because it got super duper expensive, and it still is super duper expensive. But it's a great hobby, and some players that I really like, I just want to have something that I can see that when they're not playing. Yeah, so it's a super fun hobby, and it's something I really enjoy doing.
Nah, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
I love movies, action movies, comedy, just horror, and pretty much anything. My favorite superhero is Captain America. I'm gonna turn around my camera here.
That's a good one. I'm a big Cap fan too.
This is what's above my desk.
Fire.
Yeah, one of my friends did that for me.
Those
I
are
turned
nice.
the camera the wrong way. But nice. I love Captain America. I just love what he stands for. Big MCU fan, by the way.
So you must have been You must have loved Civil War then, huh? The movie.
Oh, I did. It was it was great. I was very happy in Endgame when Cat picked up Mjolnir. It was
Yeah.
very
Oh man,
satisfying.
that was a good.
Many tears were shed.
So that we're gonna go off topic, but F it, I
No,
don't
you're
care.
good.
Better moment, MCU moment. Cap picking up Mjolnir or seeing all three. Did you see Spider Man?
Yes, it did.
Seeing all three of them swinging and coming into
As somebody
the
who
scene.
wasn't a big Spider-Man fan as a kid, I'm gonna go with Cap getting
Okay.
Mjolnir, like lifting Mjolnir. But I understand like why people thought that all three Spider-Men in the same shot swinging together was so cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
don't get me
big
wrong,
argument right now.
great historic scene, but personally, I just like Cap a little more, just a little more. That's
And
my guy right there.
so I'm gonna also assume you're a big Winter Soldier fan too. The movie.
Yes,
Yeah. That's one of my more favorite ones too.
that's my favorite movie, my favorite MCU movie.
Yeah.
Number one on my
It's
list.
pretty hard to top that one.
Yes, it is. The elevator scene still gets me. When I'm like super bored or having a rough day, I'm like, you know what? I want to see Captain America beat the shit out of some people.
Yeah, man. So last but not least, ending it off, where can everyone find you? You know, you could give them your socials, your Twitter, Twitch,
Boy.
whatever you want everybody to follow you at.
My Twitter is at. This is really. I'm gonna spell it out because some people aren't gonna understand. It is at Kiki Hashin, all one word. KIKIHASHEEN. Very active. Sports COD, sports cards. I'm very active. I like and retweet a lot of stuff. Just stuff I think is funny. I don't use any other socials. I Instagram every once in a while, but who wants to see this every day? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just Twitter, and then if you find me in the CRL Discord, just say hi. I'm a pretty nice guy. I'll talk to you.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
that's pretty much it.
All right, man.
That's me.
I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for coming on again, man. I appreciate it a lot. Um,
Yeah,
Good luck in this season, and I'll see you on the Discord, man.
yeah. Thanks, Gil. I appreciate it. You guys,